Today, we're going to make a vegetarian potato soup. It's so easy to make, it's so warm and nutritious, and it's great for a winter day. We're going to put it into the Instapot. Come on, let's take a look at the ingredients. So the recipe for the vegetarian potato soup is to saute in our Instapot 1 to 2 minutes, 2 tablespoons of oil, I prefer olive oil, 1/4 cup of onion chopped, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 bay leaf. Once that's been sauteed for a minute to 2, we're going to add 2 potatoes chopped and 3 cups of broth. Now I've chosen today to do the vegetable broth. You may do chicken broth if the vegetarian isn't important to you. We're going to close the lid and we're going to set it on soup and just wait for it to be done. Then we'll do our next step. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set it on saute and we're going to add our oil. That's 2 tablespoons of oil. You can hear it start to cook. Next, we're going to add 1/4 cup of onion. I'm going to toss in my teaspoon of salt and my 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Stir it around a little bit. Then I'm going to add my oregano, my paprika, and my bay leaf. We're going to stir that all around for 1 to 2 minutes on saute. So now it's ready for us to add the other ingredients. I'm going to now add my 2 chopped potatoes. Stir those in so they get a lot of flavor on them. And then I'm going to add my 3 cups of broth. My favorite broth is to use better than bouillon. You can use whatever one you have handy in your house. Now I'm going to add this and stir it around a bit. And then I'm going to snap the lid on. And I'm going to change it from saute to soup. When our soup is complete, we're going to blend half of the soup in a high-speed blender to create a creamy yet chunky soup. So now that it's complete, we're going to take our lid off and we're going to take a high-speed blender. We're going to take half of our soup and we're going to put it into the blender. Make sure you do not put the bay leaf in it. See that bay leaf? You don't want to grind that up. So there, we've got half of it in the blender. We're going to puree this and put it back together to have a creamy yet chunky soup. So now we're going to snap the lid on top and we're going to start it and we're going to puree this part of the potato soup. It doesn't take much. We're going to take that off and we're going to add it back in to our chunky soup. Stirring it up. So we have a beautiful potato soup, yet it's vegetarian. Let's dish some of this up so we can try it.